Hello friends, and welcome to the second Cooke and Lewis oven review from Lovely Place channel, where I will try and address a lot of the questions that the people who commented on the first video asked. So sit back, relax, please enjoy the show, and it will demonstrate cooking at its very basic. Here is the Cooke and Lewis. We're going to now turn it on, so we have to turn it on at the wall. Clock comes on. Then we're going to go for this, which I believe is the oven. If I do this one, it'll be a fan and it'll spray fat all over the oven, I think, but I don't know. So I've got it onto the oven setting, I think, and it's 220 because this dial turns it up and down, right? So it's got to be 220, and this is the start button, all right? Now, I think it flashes at 220 until it reaches temperature. It says 9 o'clock because we turned the oven off at the wall. Don't know what this is. Now in here, we've got the one shelf, and then we've got this tray that usually sits in the bottom, and it's got the wire rack on, and it's got this thing on. That's just gradually got dirtier. I don't know what it's. The tray, you'll notice, is the same width as the shelves that go in the oven, and it slides in the same areas as the shelves do. So these little things that I'm about to show you on the side of the oven, you absolutely don't need, unless, of course, you have a tray that wasn't included in the oven when we bought it. And here's the chicken I prepared earlier that we're going to cook as part of this demonstration. I am going to make Yorkshire puddings. We've had this oven 8 months. I did a previous review which has been quite popular if you'd like to watch that, but this is how the oven works in real practice. Prepared to stand back and be amazed while I use the Cooke and Lewis oven for the first time. Up until now it's just been used for reheating pizzas. A couple of the comments that people left on the first review I did of this oven were asking for more information about the controls, and the thing is, this is a very basic oven. It has a lot of controls that seem to be just on for fancy that you will never need to use. This oven seems to have heat elements which come from the top, heat elements which come from below, and some sort of fan mechanism at the back which, if necessary, will spread the heat around. It does not appear to be any more or less insulated than any other cooker on the market of a similar price. So energy efficiency wise, it's going to be on a par with all the other ovens. When buying an oven, it's useful to bear in mind whether or not you need one big one or would 2 small ones be better for you. I have never grilled anything in this oven. It would require the door leaving open and the top element to be left on. If we have to cook something like bacon, we would put it in a normal oven setting and leave the door of the oven shut so that we don't fill the house with the smell of frying bacon. So when you're watching this video about doing a Sunday dinner, you have to bear in mind that you're taking the meat out of the oven in order to raise the temperature inside the oven to a hot enough temperature to do the Yorkshire puddings. And so if you only have one oven, you've got nowhere to keep your chicken or your meat warm while everything else is cooking. Whereas if you had 2 smaller ovens, you could maybe roast the chicken in one and warm your plates or do your Yorkshire puddings in another. So that is one thing that you could bear in mind. There's very little else to say about this oven that makes it different or any better or worse than any other oven, except perhaps to watch till the end when my teenage son comes into the kitchen to help me dish up this chicken and gives the Cooke and Lewis oven a review all of his own. And that pretty much sums up exactly what this oven is all about. So please watch till the end. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I hope you've got something from it. Please like and subscribe to the Lovely Place channel and do leave some comments. I love your feedback. Thank you. Forgot to show you the Yorkshire puddings. They are not very raised up, but I'm sure that
Dad says you're desperate for help because you're just a defenseless
well, watch
woman.
out. No,
Dad's words, not mine.
Yeah, watch out because I'm just trying to get them out without burning. I need to hold the camera.
2 hands.
No, hold the camera. Get out of the way, dog. You're going to get burnt with hot fat. Sizzling meats and right, come and get the front of the oven because we're doing a review on the Cooke and Lewis, so you need to look at the hot plates, the cold vegetables, you know.
You're
but
doing
it's
an
mostly...
oven review.
Yeah, I'm doing an oven review.
The oven's great. You put it on 180, put a pizza in there and leave it. When you come back, the pizza's actually done. This is the 4th oven that the house is on, and this is finally the first one that actually does its job as an oven properly.
Yeah, but the issue is that this is the first time I've ever used the oven to actually cook food other than pizzas. So.
And how long did it take you to figure out how it works?
Ages.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what we're doing is get a big shot of all this meats and stuff that I'm serving up meats and potatoes and big sausages and roast potato. Well, we're calling these roast potatoes. They're the worst kind, the best kind of roast potatoes, which is very soggy, moist roast potato.
I wouldn't say moist, Mum. Apparently some internet people have issues with that word.
The word moist.
Yeah, well, that depends. You'll be able to see who's actually watching the video.
Am I going to lose subscribers?
Well, no, you'll see if anyone's actually watching the video, because if they are, by the time they get to the part where you say moist a bunch, they'll go to the comments and tell you not to say moist.
All right.
But if the video goes up
and
nobody...
What about the word luxury?
That's fine.
Should we give your dad the onion?
Yeah, give him the whole onion.
Right, so then this is your plate here with bacon and sausage.
Okay,
yeah?
I'll say when. When? When?
No.
When?
Come on.
When?
No.
I've said when.
No.
When?
No. Listen.
When?
Listen.
Unnecessary. If I were you, I'd like save the gravy in some form of container that we can add at our leisure.
Okay, so this is the kitchen in disarray. I've opened the oven door and now I'm going to turn the oven off. It's that pause button. So I don't know if that's off or if that's off. That's off. So you've got to press the off button twice to turn it off. Now, I'm going to leave the oven door open so that the heat from the oven comes into the kitchen and warms our house. I do worry that the heat from the oven will corrode these controls. And now that I've put that on the internet saying that it probably corrodes the controls, either they will make a design change, as in put a flange here so that the heat comes out into the room and doesn't corrode the controls, or they'll tell me that my warranty was invalid because that's what I did. Because I'm turning it off at the wall here, so I don't want that electric light. I don't want to pay for that. So I turn that off, and that means that the light goes off there, the fan goes off inside the oven, the heat immediately stops booling out because the electricity is off. Okay, so we've reached the end of the chicken dinner oven Lewis & Cooke. For those of you who have stayed with us right to the bitter end, thank you so much for watching this little film about an oven. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope that you would like and subscribe and leave comments. Thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.